Welcome to Crossbody Drafts, the show where we draft wrestling things because it's fun. I'm Evan.
I'm Javier.
And we're the hosts of Crossbody at Work, the podcast that you all love because we dive into a wrestler's career through 5 of their most important matches. Well, now we're doing another 5 things. We're drafting the best authority figures in wrestling, general managers, owners, COOs, presidents, people who run the show. We're going to go back and forth drafting our best, and you're going to tell us in the comments who had the better draft.
Oh, yeah. And I'm excited for it. I am.
I think there have been many good authority figures. I think there have been many terrible authority figures, and there's been one Mike Adamle. So wrestling authority figures is like a weird thing because you kind of should hate some of them. Some of them are meant to be baby faces. I think that's harder to pull off. But we're going to go back and forth drafting our best. You'll be able to see them down below and tell us in the comments who had the better draft. Javier is going to flip a coin. I am going to call it in the air. I'm going to try to get the first pick this time. Yes, the official dime. The official dime.
Right, Evan, you
all
ready?
Right, let's do it. Yep. Tails.
Ted's.
Oh, I thought Tails never fails, but that's okay. Javier, you have the first pick for the authority figures draft. Who are you going with?
You know, Evan, I'm conceding it. I'm giving you the first pick in the draft.
I am stunned. I don't know what to do.
I'm letting you do it, honestly, because I want the last pick. Because my last pick is going to fucking floor you. I've been hyping this up like for a while, and it's going to be worth it.
Okay. So when we say on-screen authority figure, person in charge, there is no one more important than this one on-screen authority figure. As an actual authority figure, he's kind of crap. And now he has a tiny little mustache to go with it. The obvious first choice for authority figures is Vince McMahon. Yeah. Mr. McMahon specifically has to be the first overall pick. Without him, there's no Austin. There's that.
Yeah.
Plus, without him and Austin, the Attitude Era just isn't what it was, so it's got to be Vince.
Yeah. You're absolutely correct. Yeah. It's the pick. It's the right pick. It had to have been the pick.
It's chalk.
Yeah, I realized what I was giving up when I handed you the first pick on a platter.
Tons of off the field issues. Tons of them.
Yeah. This is like, I didn't know how to describe. I honestly, I don't even know who the fuck this would be in comparisons. Like, it's like if who's a slammed? It's like if Wembenyama was also like a crack dealer.
Yeah.
You know,
if he got Laramie Tunsiled, but we knew for years
because it's like, oh, he smoked weed one time.
Yeah, that's true. That was really dodgy. Anyways. You have the second pick. Who are you going with the second pick?
I'm picking this person because they had an incredibly memorable run in NXT.
Shit.
But also, they had a great run as the Raw general manager back in the 2000s twice.
Yep.
Give me Sir William Regal.
So far, my board is chalk still. I had Regal as the number 2 with a bullet. Like,
yeah,
you look at his runs as the on-screen GM for Raw, and like they were good. You look at his face run as NXT's resident matchmaker. The best babyface authority figure we've ever had, because he wasn't, in my opinion, annoyingly babyface. He could also be shitty to the faces too. Like he wrote a fine line.
He absolutely did. And it's a great pick by me. I'm proud of it.
Pat yourself on the back. Great pick.
Pat myself on the back because that's just how it's got to be.
I feel like I need some positivity for my second pick because I think it's a tight race between 2 guys for the next spot. And I gotta go one-on-one with The Undertaker. It's gotta be Teddy Long. That's one of my favorite iterations of SmackDown, which is my favorite show that has ever happened for wrestling. So Teddy Long, God, what a good babyface, the second best babyface of all time in a position of authority.
You know what the beautiful part about this draft is that it's open to wrestling everywhere. We're not limiting ourselves to WWE.
We're not.
We're not just limiting ourselves to WWE and TNA. No. Bring me ECW. Bring me Paul dangerously. Bring me
Now,
Paul Heyman.
I find it funny that you would go and pick Paul Heyman because you were not even an ECW guy.
Yeah, but you know what's so funny is just the fact that he wore the ECW cap with the ponytail and all that. I just like that.
So this is an aesthetics-based pick.
Listen, man, my I told you, I have no plan. There's no plan here.
Are you worried about cap issues having Paul Heyman on the team? Notoriously not the best cap management guy.
Am I worried about it? No, because the last time the Red Sox won the World Series, who was the general manager of the team? Big Diamond Dave Dombrowski, a man who is not afraid of spending some money. And so he did that for us. He did it. He's now in Philadelphia with the Phillies. He's doing it for them. As you can tell, they have a roster that is fucking expensive as hell. He does it everywhere it goes. And I am the Dave Dombrowski of pro wrestling. Give me anyone at all costs. I don't care.
That was not who I had next on my big board, so I'm thrilled you've left this guy for me. Thrilled. And yeah, we're not limited to WWE, though I prefer what he did in WWE to what he did in WCW, because Uncle Eric Bischoff has been a tremendous heel general manager on Raw. That was my favorite role for him. So good at it. WCW, yeah, I think he was losing the plot a little bit. I think that he'd lost it just a bit.
Just a wee bit.
But I loved Eric Bischoff as the heel GM. I love when he had Coach with him. I thought that was a really fun little pairing. He was insufferable, and I think that's exactly what he was supposed to do. And the moment of him being introduced by Vince McMahon is still a huge pop.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Would it even be a pop? Like, it was like a react. It was a huge reaction. People had feelings.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What do you got for third?
With my third pick. Excuse me!
Oh.
I'm taking Vickie Guerrero.
I didn't even have her on my board. And is that an oversight?
Hey, man.
Why Vickie?
Honestly, vibes. No, but it's like, I don't know. Vickie was cool. Also, like, she's really good at drawing heat.
Yes.
More than anything.
Yeah.
And look, man, I got William Regal. Everyone loves William Regal. I got Paul Heyman. Everyone loves Paul Heyman. Not the wrestlers, but the people love Paul Heyman.
I don't think everyone loves Paul Heyman.
Let me get some heat up in this bitch. Give me Vickie. Give me probably the most hated authority figure aside from Vince McMahon and Eric Bischoff.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. She got heat. My next pick is again kind of a vibes pick. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how much he was really the authority, but I do love when he was in charge with Eric Bischoff. And that's Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think obviously Stone Cold was a tremendous wrestler and has done a good job of being like involved with the business without being overbearing in it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I loved his run as the sheriff, as Raw's sheriff. I thought that was really fun. Coming out on the quad, just causing
that makes sense.
A ruckus. Yeah.
With my next pick.
Okay.
I'm picking someone who also spanned multiple eras with their jobs. But we're going back to WWE again with this one. Give me Mick Foley.
Shit. I also had Mick.
Yeah, give me Mick
Commissioner
Foley.
Run much better than his Raw GM run.
Oh, absolutely. But a multiple time on-screen authority figure. And, I got to say, I really thought about taking Constable Corbin.
Wow. No.
Thought about it. Evan,
No.
I'm not. Listen, man. We're chalking this. But this draft. If you think that I'm drafting with serious intent in mind, you're out of your mind. Especially,
Constable
you know what?
Corbin.
But then I was like, we'll go a little serious here. We'll get Mick Foley, because the last pick in the draft is gonna blow everything over the top, and Mick Foley's just gonna help along with that.
Because I know you're not going to have any of these guys. Because you say this pick is a wild card pick. Let me talk about some people who are on the board.
You're going to be so shocked.
Let me talk about some people who are on the board for me who I'm not picking. J.J. Dillon in WCW. Before my
No.
time. Don't really have the familiarity. Shawn Michaels as commissioner. Good run. Was not happy to be commissioner. Was really
Hulk Hogan in TNA.
Nope. No Dixie Carter. No Hulk
Billy
Hogan.
Ray. No Hulk. No Dixie. No Desmond Wolfe.
I'm picking a specific era of this person.
Ooh.
Give me SmackDown GM Stephanie McMahon.
Okay.
I hated the Authority, and I know that's what you're supposed to do. I know that we were all supposed to hate the Authority, so that's fine.
Yeah, we all do.
Babyface Stephanie was really good as GM. Like she was in her bag. She was
listen, really man, good. when she was getting absolutely hosed by Austin, and then she went over to SmackDown, and she was getting John Cena some looks on screen during that Halloween episode.
That's still a really funny bit. But like she also was, I think, so instrumental in a very key time for SmackDown, like that initial brand split SmackDown 6 era. Like she was right in there with them, and I think that's why, like, very positive memory associated.
Yeah.
Plus, unlike her
she's
father,
good, man.
No off the field issues.
I would also accept the Raw version of Stephanie from the mid 2000s. 2010s, I should say. I would accept that because But
what about
Authority?
Listen,
she was great. That's her. That's the Authority one. Yeah. I would accept that because she's good at getting heat, man. Like, say what you want. She's a good on-screen character.
I just think that initially they didn't think that all of the stuff you would say about it's the first time ever and like the women's revolution stuff. Like, I think they leaned into it eventually of like making her annoying that way. But I think at first they were being very earnest about it, and then like, nope, everyone hates that Stephanie is making herself the focus. But again, SmackDown era Stephanie, perfect. I like my 5. You really wanted this last pick. I have no idea who you're going to pick.
Evan, are you familiar with a promotion called Chikara?
I am vaguely familiar. I like their King of Trios that they do.
Yeah. Founder Mike Quackenbush and Reckless Youth.
Yeah,
it's great. It spawned so many wrestlers came from the Chikara environment. Orange Cassidy, Claudio Castagnoli, Eddie Kingston.
From there,
a lot of these guys came through Chikara. From 2006 to 2008, Chikara had a commissioner.
Okay.
Who came from the outside world of wrestling.
Okay.
He's not a wrestling guy, at least not that I knew of. But a guy who is my final pick in this draft. With the final pick, I'm choosing Bob Saget.
I'm sorry?
It was Bob Saget, who was the commissioner in Chikara from 2006 to 2008.
There's no way this is legitimate.
It's true. It's true. It's damn true.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first thing that pops up is somebody saying, "Damn you, Bob Saget."
Bob Saget. And you know who followed Bob Saget in 2008?
Dave Coulier. Oh my God.
Dave Coulier.
This is fantastic. Wow, that's a hell of a pick.
2008 to 2010.
The fact that I knew you knew I wouldn't get it because, but like the fact that you didn't pick him first is incredible.
I couldn't do that. I had to wait to the end. I gotta, we're putting this on YouTube. I gotta give people a reason to stick around.
That's right. We have our 5. Javier's 5. William Regal, Paul Heyman, Vickie Guerrero, Mick Foley, and Bob fucking Saget. Incredible. My 5, Mr. McMahon, Teddy Long, Eric Bischoff, Steve Austin, and Stephanie McMahon. Make your case for your 5.
I have Bob Saget as the commissioner. I don't understand, like, how could Evan even win? Even if you let's say you love the old Vince McMahon. Oh no, he's oppressing Stone Cold Steve Austin, and all this other stuff. Even if you do all that, I got Regal if you like wrestling. I got Bob Saget if you're just here for the vibes.
I think that I have one of the most important characters in wrestling history, Mr. McMahon. I think I have a good mix of baby faces and heels because Eric Bischoff is the ultimate heel general manager. Awful. And I think
Beg to differ.
there's
Vickie
some
Guerrero.
specific eras that I'm covering here. They're all like, when I was a kid. So these are the ones I hate and love the most. But Bob Saget? No. You can't have America's Funniest Home Videos as one of your GMs? No.
No, but he is. And he's not my GM. He's my commissioner. Commissioner Bob Saget.
No explanation other than your answer. Worst on-screen authority figure other than Mike Adamle. Go.
Oh, fuck. This is tough. Tony Khan.
Wow. Yes. Get everyone pissed off in our comments. It's fantastic.
I hate Tony when he's on TV. He's so bad at speaking. It's like when he's talking in wrestling, like when he's in the press conferences and he's literally Tony Khan. He's good, but he just comes on and he goes, "And we got a fucking rampage."
The right answer is the Raw anonymous general manager.
I thought about it, and I thought about taking Hornswoggle. I'm not gonna lie to you, but the real answer is Constable Corbin. Who the fuck are we kidding?
That's pretty fair. Thank you for watching. You should hit that subscribe button. You should hit thumbs up, and you should like the video, of course. You should also follow us on social media, on Twitter and Instagram, and here at Crossbody of Work. Javier, where can people find you on social media?
I'm on the social media machine at JMellow Sports on Twitter.
That's right.
I don't think I'm JMellow Sports on literally anything else, but that's beside the point. On Twitter, I'm JMellow Sports. Sauce the boy follow. It's in the bio of the main account.
Follow me on Twitter as well, at @EvanGomes, ITSEVANGOMES. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Crossbody Drafts. We'll be back with another one soon. We'll talk to you then.
Bye.